Hey, welcome to E3 Microsoft Press Conference 2018. My name is Jean-Marc and you're watching Game Writing Review. My wife made even more notes, which I'm pretty much going to call my script. This is what I go off of. So many things. She didn't even turn it to like the last page. Here we go. Oh wait, no, that's EA. Oh, alright, let me get to it. 50 games, 18 exclusives, 15 world premieres. It was exciting, there was a lot of back and forth. And let's go through it. They first showed the trailer with grassland, and you're not sure what it is, and it ended up being Halo Infinite. Didn't say much about it. He said we'll join Master Chief. All you see is his helmet and him put something in the back of his head, which is usually where Cortana goes. So she might be back. We'll see. Then they went on to show Ori and the Will of the Wisp, which I'm pretty sure they showed last year. So I was like, okay, cool. I mean, you get to see gameplay of it, not just the title card. Then they moved on from there to Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and that one was From Software, the people that made the Demon Souls game. It's interesting that they got their own game from Software like PlayStation has. So that's cool. Then, shockingly, I mean, they're rolling. I'm like, okay, shockingly, Todd Howard shows up. Todd Howard. I can't believe it. I'm kind of upset because Bethesda is in like a few hours. And Todd Howard shows up. And they show behind him, yeah, he's going to be talking about Fallout 76. And he said some surprising stuff about it. I can't believe it. He said it's going to be bigger than Fallout 4. It's a prequel to all the other games. It's 4 times bigger, actually, and the pre-orders start June 15th. And he didn't say a lot about it, which is smart. You want to kind of tease it, show the trailer, back off, and then explain more about it at your own press conference. Yeah, I was a little taken aback because I just started Fallout 4. Like 3 weeks ago, but still, I've been non-stop playing it, loving it, and I'm a little upset that they're just doing another Fallout. It makes sense though on a design perspective because they're able to take all the assets from Fallout 4 and just move them to another game, expand it a little bit, cut back on some of the resources, but use the same assets that they had in Fallout 4. So they're able to just pull out another game. It's just very upsetting that they're skipping on an Elder Scrolls game, that they're changing the rhythm which they do things. Unless they were working on an Elder Scrolls game in tandem, but we'll wait to see until the Bethesda conference. And I'll talk about more about that at the Bethesda conference, depending on what they show there. So let's get back on the Microsoft train. Toot toot. Why are you looking at me like that? Then they showed Square Enix, Life is Strange, The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. Lame. Then they ratchet things up. Show Crackdown 3. I can't believe it. They showed the release month. February 2009. Shocking. They showed that. Who knows if it'll actually meet that release date, but it's always fun to see Terry Crews and hear his voice and acting out, and that alone makes me a little bit excited about Crackdown 3. It was just a fun trailer. I don't know if it's actually going to be a good game, but the trailer is fun. Then they showed Nier Automata, Become as Gods, and it's like a definitive edition coming to Xbox. That's surprising. It was one reason why people were going to PlayStation was Nier Automata. So I like that Nier Automata is going to get in more hands, more people will be able to play it. Then Spencer walked back out, and they announced Kingdom Hearts 3. They showed all the Frozen, Wreck-It Ralph, Tangled, Monsters Inc., Hercules, Toy Story. Okay, I'm going to say something controversial. While watching this trailer, I realized how convoluted and stupid Kingdom Hearts is, alright? And you're like, well, you didn't really play it. Alright, so this is what I did. I decided, I may never play the Kingdom Hearts game. I'm going to watch a breakdown video of all the lore, right? So I watched this video, right? Kingdom Hearts 1, I kind of got it. And then they just lost me. How this person's really this person. This person's also this person. This thing means this thing. And this stuff is this stuff. And it was so confusing and complicated and didn't make any sense. No sense at all. And, oh, but they live in my heart, which they said in this trailer. What? I just want to play a fun game. Why are you throwing all this confusing, weird stuff? I don't understand. I don't know. It's weird. Kingdom Hearts is weird. Cool, Disney characters. I didn't see any Final Fantasy characters in this. They haven't revealed any Final Fantasy that I can remember. So that was another thing I always liked about the Kingdom Hearts game was Final Fantasy characters with Disney characters, but I don't see zero. I mean, they're just like really banging the nail on the head with these. I think they showed the lightning from Final Fantasy 13, but I don't remember. Anyway, whatever. Then they showed Sea of Thieves, Forsaken Shores, and Cursed Cells. Wow, I didn't know I was playing that. Then they showed Battlefield 5. They continued a trailer, which I think this is interesting. I actually really like that we saw EA's press conference. They ended a trailer, and then they showed the rest of it here. It was literally 2 more seconds of the trailer, but I like the idea of that's how you share content if you're a third-party publisher. We're going to have our trailer at our event, but you're going to have the other part of it. I really like that idea. You get to see more of the world more often instead of seeing the same trailer twice. So I think that's clever, and I hope they do more of that moving forward. Then they showed cars driving through field, almost hitting animals a lot, and it was Forza Horizon 4. Cool. They showed that there's different seasons. They showed that there's different weather effects. And whenever they showed autumn, the leaves fell. Oh, that was something. The Forza games are apparently very good. I may never play one, never own it, have not owned an Xbox this generation. Oh yeah, and in winter, the water freezes over. It doesn't matter.
But it freezes over so you can reach new places.
Yeah, cool. It's cool. It's very... Then Phil Spencer came back, and he talked about all of the studios he's bought. He was just like, hey, I'm going to show you all that Microsoft money that I just begged Bill Gates for. And he said, hey, just, we're not doing as great as PlayStation this generation. Let's buy everything. So he talked about a studio they created called The Initiative. Interesting. Then they said they bought Undead Labs, who did State of Decay. Then they talked about Forza game. I didn't know Forza. They didn't own Forza, the Playground Games that made them. So that's interesting that they now own them. Ninja Theory, Hellblade Setsuna or whatever. I can't believe they bought them. That's interesting. That's a good developer, and they're gonna make really good games. And Compulsion Games that made We Happy Few, which is kind of disappointing. I wanted to play We Happy Few. And if it's an Xbox exclusive, I won't be able to. I'm a little upset, because if these companies don't make it, then Xbox can just dissolve these companies. And they've done it before. EA's done it before. So yeah, as exciting as it is that they bought these developers, who knows if they're going to do anything with them. So, interesting. Meh. They showed the trailer for We Happy Few, and it's coming out 08/10/18. So that's cool. It looked way deeper than I thought it would, so that's cool. Then they showed that PUBG is coming to Xbox. Alright. Then they showed Tales of Vesperia, Definitive Edition, coming this winter. Okay. Then they showed Division 2. We didn't know it was Division 2, or maybe we did, I don't remember. But then they showed a trailer after, and then it ended up being Division 2. And while watching that trailer, we're watching it on IGN's live stream, and it shut down. And my wife wrote, no, why? Because we were freaking out. So I was on YouTube, went over to Polygon, and they're talking over it obnoxiously. And they're like, we're just hanging out. And I was like, this is super annoying. So then we went over to GameSpot. No talking there. I just got to watch the conference in peace. Go GameStop. I wonder what happened with IGN stream, why it booted us out, or we couldn't find it. I just could not find it. So, I don't know what happened there. And after that, weird trailer. I hate it when you have scripted content, like, you go over here, dog, save me, dog. I don't like that when it comes to that. I just like, whatever. But hey, Division 2 is coming out. This woman named Ashley came out for Game Pass, talking about streaming it faster. I found out today, this isn't a thing that was in the conference, but Game Pass is $9.99 a month. So it's a Netflix for your Xbox. So they're trying to make streaming viable, and unless America's internet gets faster, I don't know how viable that'll be. So, Then they announced that Division, Elder Scrolls Online, and Fallout 4 are available on Games Pass today. So that's interesting. Then they went through indie games, lots of indie titles, Win the Road, Super Meat Boy 2, Dead Cells, Ashen, a lot of ideated Xbox stuff. So they just blew through that. So then they said 50 games when they run through like 20 of them. I don't know if that's like fair, but yeah. Then they showed Lara Croft, probably the darkest Lara Croft game, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I actually like this trailer, and I love Tomb Raider games. I only played the first one. I haven't played the second one yet. Loved it. Amazing. Really fun games. This one looks dark and looks the most like the Lara Croft that I remember. And yeah, so it's probably going to be good. Just another Uncharted game. Then they showed some people skateboarding, and I was like, oh good, it's Skate 5 or whatever or something. No, it's called Session. It's a completely new game. The one thing I did notice is it looked like they were skating in a post-apocalyptic world where there were no other people. So we'll see. Then they showed an interesting trailer, but ended up just being a Black Desert MMORPG, which I know is on Steam. So now it's on Xbox. Devil May Cry 5 was coming out, and they showed the short-haired guy that was in the last Devil May Cry, and he was with the most annoying like side character ever. She was so annoying. And then two guys came out like with the arm around another one, which I thought was weird. And he was very excited to be working on Devil May Cry again, and I was really happy for him. And he said English was hard, and I will probably buy this game. I love Devil May Cry. I played the first 3. I played a little bit of 4, not a lot. Mr. Squints.
He was just squinting.
Oh, there's a guy squinting a lot. And they showed that Dante was going to be in the game. That's all I care about. Dante was... Cuphead, Delicious Last Course, new DLC, playable character Miss Chalice. It's coming in 2018. Sweet! Then they showed Little Fox, and it looked like a little tiny Zelda game. And looked kind of block style. Graphics and everything. It actually looked very interesting. It'd be a little fun indie game, and it was called Tunic. Phil came back, talked about Mixer, which is Xbox's like streaming thing, I don't know. Then they showed Jump Force, so they showed Goku, the guy from One Piece, Naruto, and then right at the end they showed the guy from Death Note, and I was like, this game looks amazing. There's a game like this that similarly came out for the Xbox 360, but I don't remember the name of it. It came out a few years ago, but yeah, that one had like Fist of the North Star in it and stuff. But this looks amazing, all the Shudo Jump or whatever, that company that makes Naruto and Dragon Ball and everything. They're putting out their own game. That's awesome. I'm really excited about it. Dragon Ball Z Fighter was so good, I think this could also be very good. Then they showed Core, stuff happening. It was Dying Light 2. Showed this ecosystem where like everything you do has consequences. Basically what faction you pick shows how good or bad the world around you turns into. They said there's hundreds of combinations. We'll see if this actually works in game, but this is something I've always wanted to see, and if they could pull it off, I would love Dying Light 2. I've heard a lot of good stuff about the original Dying Light, how fun it was, how cool it is, so I'm actually excited to see this and play it and see this dynamic shift through the game, so yeah. Then they showed the title card for Battletoads and a little tongue. They said it would be 3-player co-op. That's all we got for Battletoads, so it said 2019. When they show just a title card, I doubt it'll come out. We'll probably see it at E3 next year, and it probably won't come out till summer. Or be like, oh no, it's 2020 actually, so So then they showed Tornado, and then it was Just Cause 4. Good. I had Just Cause 3, but I've never actually attempted to play it. I got it for free, and this one looks fun. Maybe doesn't have as many destruction mechanics or attempts to, because I heard that broke Just Cause 3, so Just Cause 4, hopefully it fixed all that. Then they showed Gears of War, and everyone got really excited. And then they showed them that they were pop figures, and everyone in the crowd were like, what? And I was also like, what? I was like, oh, they just showed a commercial for the Funko Pop, like, figurines. And yeah, it's a game. The guy walked out and said it was a game, and I was shocked. And I was like, really? You came on the stage to say that? And then he said there's also Gears Tactics for mobile. Also, that Funko Pop game's also for mobile. And I was like, no. What? This is what... Really? This is a mistake. And then he shows the Gears of War trailer. You got me. I was like, this is dumb. Why are you showing this small stuff? Shows the Gears of War. I don't care about Gears of War. The trailer didn't hook me. I was just like, okay, there's beefcake guys and girls talking about emotional stuff. It's their biggest world. Locust symbol, whatever. And Phil Spencer came back out towards the end of. It is the end. It's the end of the press conference, and he's like, "Yeah, thanks for coming. 50 games. Thanks for coming." And I was like, "Cool, yeah." And then, like, the screen goes crazy and it starts getting hacked. And I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be that hacking game. I forgot what it's called. And, you know, cool." And I completely forgot. CD Projekt Red, the people that made the Witcher 2, Witcher 3 games, Witcher games, showed their trailer for Cyberpunk 2077. I don't think we saw gameplay in it. I think it was all cinematics or in-game engine stuff. But it looked interesting as a colorful world. It would be like if Detroit Become Human, you could actually have an open world of that instead of it just being all QuickTime events. It kept reminding me of Detroit Become Human. Yeah, it looks interesting. We'll see if I even like the main character. I like this car. This car looked cool. And it just looked like an interesting cyberpunk. No one looks like they're just human. Like, everyone has these techno parts to them. So, and that ended the conference. Wow. Xbox. Didn't talk about that controller peripheral, which I was excited about. I think they announced that earlier, and I'm late to the game. Definitely better than EA's conference, but they threw so much at the wall. They're just like, games. And I hated the moments where they're like, and when they're like showing off Forza, or they're like, show us how it's done. I don't like when they stop to show groups of people playing. I wish they would just put a spotlight on someone and they're playing the game. You know, I don't like this introduction of their name, what they're doing. I'm just like, just show me gameplay, or just tell me, yeah, here's some gameplay, bye. Like, I don't need this big production of it, you know what I mean? Or just flash on the screen, gameplay. Wasn't as boring as EA's conference, and to be honest, I didn't walk away from it like, yeah. I was like, okay. Like, okay, you made some good points. You did some interesting things. Interesting. What were my favorite stuff? Crackdown was surprisingly fun looking. Dying Light looked good. I feel like I skipped something. Okay, no. Devil May Cry I'm pretty excited about, actually. I'm a huge Devil May Cry fan, so.
Did you do Lara Croft?
Yeah, but, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna play when it comes out, but it's nothing I'd buy, like, right off the bat. But Devil May Cry 5, I'm gonna get... Did you not write down the Metro?
It's at the beginning. Metro Exodus.
Did I not talk about it?
I don't remember.
Well, you seem to be listening sometimes when you call me out on stuff. It's not on here, Annie.
Yeah, it is. It's on the beginning. You want to give it here and I'll show you?
Kingdom Hearts. I don't know. Alright. Oh, thanks, honey. Oh, I forgot to mention they also mentioned Metro Exodus, which looked a lot like Fallout. And I was just like, wow, it looks like Fallout again if I wanted to play Fallout again, except it's in Soviet Russia. Cyberpunk looks interesting, but I didn't get gameplay, so I can't wrap my brain around that. And so, yeah, so Microsoft's definitely above EA, and it's exciting. They have a lot of exciting stuff they showed. I don't know what else to say about it. I said a lot more yesterday during E3's conference, but I just had a lot of speculation and a lot of hope, and that's what I get for having a lot of hope. Thanks for watching E3 Microsoft Conference 2018. Please like, subscribe, if you like what you see. This is Game Rating Review, and I will see you at the next press conference.